The old bushcraft cat getting a feed of kibble. She loves the stuff. Anyway, back to this Opinel. Yeah, I've been using it a bit as I've mentioned in another video or two, but I have noticed that the back of the handle does create a bit of a hot spot, which I don't really like. I was looking at the Opinel Gardener and a few other modified ones and seeing that there's a little bit of a mod that people have done to the handle of it. So when we look at the handle, it's got a slight kickback up here. Okay, so what I was thinking is bringing it back down, sort of following this bottom curve, dropping the back down, taking off 7 or 8 millimeters off the top of that fishtail in a bit of a gentle curve. And then from the back, following the round curve on. If I'm going to do that, I'm also going to add a small groove here to make getting the blade out more easily. That way it's just a little bit more ergonomic and take up a little bit less room in my bushcraft pouch. But anyway, that's the plan. So I'm going to go out to the shed and mark it up and sand it down. Tools I'm going to use are a file and a sanding block. I'll do it all by hand. No power tools have been used in this modification series so far, and none will be. What I will do is just show you a little bit closer view of the blade. I gave it another tickle up with Greek yogurt, slightly acidic food, to see what the forced patina would look like, and I'm really happy with it. So just have a wee look at that. Look at that patina on that blade now. It's quite beautiful, and the other side as well. So you saw that I used tomato sauce. What is tomato sauce? The other day, and then this morning I just tried some yogurt. There was a spoon that my daughter had been eating some yogurt for breakfast, and there was a bit of yogurt left around the bowl and on her spoon, so I used a toothpick to sort of smear it over the blade in random patterns, and then just let it sit for an hour. And yeah, I'm really pleased with the result. It does look a bit like a Damascus steel knife. In fact, that's what my son said as soon as I showed it to him. He said, "Oh wow, Damascus steel." So yeah, that's pretty cool. Anyway, I'll go out to the shed and start modifying this handle, and I'll see you out there. You can see I've kind of just roughed out a bit of a line on the blade. It's a bit hard when it's curved in 2 dimensions, but just to get an idea of roughly where I'm going. Probably won't quite go down that far, but it's just to give me a guide. I'll come back to you in a couple of minutes and let you know what it's like. So as you can see, my soft jaws, nice and simple, and I'm just going to get to work with a file and start filing that down. It's sort of a bit of a nervous moment, but hey, these knives aren't that expensive, so it's expendable. If it's no good, I'll give it away. There's always someone that'll want it, and I'll try again with another one. Well, we're getting there. That hump started to move down, and I've started rounding off the fishtail a little bit as well, just trying to get it just to be a bit more rounded, a bit softer looking. Yeah, so we're getting there. That's after about 3 minutes work with a file. Yeah, we'll just carry on. Well, holding that in my hand now, there's no high point to produce those hot spots when you're working with the knife for a reasonable period of time. Round it off the back end a little bit. What I'm going to do now is give the whole handle a bit of a sand. I'm going to remove the collar. All you need for that is a pair of circlip pliers or a good set of strong needle nose pliers, not your Leatherman type, because you need to be able to pull these 2 sides of this tong apart a little bit and then slide the collar up and over. So then I can sand this all down without scuffing up this, although I am tempted to give this a tickle up with the wire brush as well and sort of give it a brushed steel kind of look. I'm unsure about that yet. I'll have a think, but yeah, I might take a wee bit more off there as well, but then I'll sand it by hand and I'll re-oil the entire handle with some timber decking oil, some wooden timber oil. It's a natural colour, so we'll keep that nice beach colour. I was considering staining it olive green, but it's going to be too hard to find if I put it down. So yeah, we're coming along. I'll show you when it's all sanded up. Stupid me. Here I am starting to sand the handle and realised I'd forgotten to put a finger groove in place. So back to the vise, back to the soft jaws, and away we go. And we ended up with this. Oh, it's a slippery little bugger today. Okay, so we've got a wee groove that allows us to open this thing one-handed. I'll go back to sanding it now and getting that nice and smooth before I oil it tonight. The oil I use to stain the handle is this Cabot's garden furniture oil. Halfway through doing our outdoor furniture with it, so just thought it'd be the right thing to use. And there's the finished product. Very similar to the original finish in terms of colour. Wee finger groove there, rounded end, a little bit more ergonomic for me. Overall, I'm pretty happy. Yeah, so there's my knife done. You might do things differently. If you've done yours a different way, let us know. Put a link to your video below. If you've got any comments, any feedback, throw it at me, good or bad. I will answer every time. And yeah, thanks for watching the series. It's been a bit of fun. I've got something that is mine now, my knife, without paying the price for a custom knife. So yeah, really quite happy. So thanks for joining me on this journey. Have a good day. Ka kite.